people, it is me, Kyra. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my budget for January 2021. It's 2021, y'all, and I'm going to be doing my budget. And I'm also going to be talking to you guys about some quarterly goals that I have and some financial goals that I have for the overall year of 2021. So if you'd like to see what I have planned and the things that I'm trying to get accomplished, please stay tuned.
Okay, everybody. Hoping that you all can hear me okay. I don't want to have to re-record this. This is a January 2021 budget. I'm going to use my budget app. I haven't been really writing out my budget as of late. I've been more so putting it in Every Dollar, my Every Dollar app. So I'm just going to go ahead and start a new year. And actually for January 2021, let's see. I need a calculator, so we're gonna see. Everything is pretty much the same, minus I do get an extra check this month. So the estimated amount that I will be getting will be, instead of $28.44, will be getting $42.66 for the month of January 2021. So you guys can see my rent is still $39.75. My phone is $35. Electricity, I bumped it up to $95. I don't think it'll be that much, but I did still put $95. Internet $60.75, and then the Netflix is $17.37. Groceries $2.50. Fitness $9. I do still have my gym membership because I do still go occasionally. I try and go at least twice a week to lift heavy weights because I really do enjoy lifting. So I try and do that every week. Right now, because of where I'm at, it's a little difficult, but I do want to try and get to the gym before I go back home. Haircut for Bugs is $25. Wasn't able to get haircut last month because his barber had to quarantine. So hopefully he is well and healthy and will be able to get back in business. The gas for January, I want to do 65, although I don't really necessarily think that I will need the gas, but I do want to get back into hiking, so I may be driving a little bit more for January. So my debt for Capital One, I do have some debt, like I told you guys in the previous video. It is about $2,000. So what I want to do is pay about $750 for my Capital One debt. And honestly, I want to also put $1,500 into my emergency fund. And sorry, my phone is going off. I'm not sure who's sending me messages, but I don't even know where my phone is. I just hear it. Let's see. Okay. So that's for my emergency fund. We put it in $1,500. My goal for this quarter is to have met at least half of my $20,000 goal, so that'll make it $10,000. So I'm really praying, hoping that I will be able to accomplish that by March, the end of March. So that is one of my goals. My money goals for 2021 is to at least have halfway of my emergency fund. And then I'm going to put some money into my travel fund. Something that I really think I need to really start doing is actually, no. Instead of putting that into my travel fund, I'm going to put that into my investments. So one of my things that I want to be doing is trying to invest a little bit more, but also looking into buying a home. And
don't you drive with you there. I'm gonna pull up behind you with
the light. So one of my goals this year is to actually fund a down payment for a home or rental property, but I am trying to purchase my own property. So that is a goal of mine. and invest more to build my portfolio for my son. I think next month I'm going to try and save a little bit towards my travel fund. I need to do some research on the cost for my travel. I'm planning to travel. I'm planning to go to Vegas with a friend in the summertime. So that is my travel fund. So I'm going to do some research to see how much everything will cost so that I will have the budget and the amount that I need for that sinking fund. So the overall for my January 2021 budget, it is $4,266 for the planned salary. No insurance right now. I'm still looking into that. Actually, last month I did pay for my car insurance, which was about $310 for 6 months, which averaged about, what is it? Was it 310? I think it was 310. I don't remember. 310 for 6 months. So it's about 50, average about $50 a month for my insurance. And I use Progressive just in case you all are interested. I did not get renter's insurance this time. I think I'm going to try and do it a little later in the year or the next 6 months, get the renter's insurance. And which I would definitely say you should get just in case like anything happens where you're renting, especially with where I'm at. I'm renting condos, so there's people right next to me. If anything happens to their apartment, it comes to mine, then of course all my expenses are covered. And I've been renting because I think in Arizona it's required. And so anyway, I'm rambling, but yes. So my rent is $939, 75, mobile 35, electricity 95. I am hoping to have only 95. I don't think it'll be too bad because it's usually worse in the summer because of the heat. Netflix is 37. Internet is 75. Which, speaking of the internet, I need to submit my my refund request for the work from home program that I'm a part of, so I can get this back paid. Groceries, no, not $7.50, $2.50. Fitness is $30, so $29.99. Haircut is $25. Gas, $65. The website or business expenses. I'll just put website. Website is $150, and then my Capital One debt is $1,000. And this right here makes me cringe because I know that this money, although I've used it, like it wasn't something that I haven't used. I'm currently using my computer. I've used my my flights. I've used the Airbnb. It's just like if I had paid this right out, if I had the money to pay right out, this $1,000 could be going to something else. So yeah, but it is what it is at this point. I already paid for it. So it's just a matter of me getting out of debt again and staying that way and being more mindful with my money and my debt. So, and I actually have a few more returns that I have to make. So yes, that is it for the budget portion of this video. So let's get to the goals itself. Set your goals high and don't stop until you get there is a quote of, I guess, the quarter. So my first goal is to pay off my credit card debt. That is the only consumer debt that I have currently. As you guys know, I recently, I think in June, paid off my car note. So my goal is to pay my credit card debt, and the items that I have, the line items that I have to accomplish that is that I'm going to pay $1,000 towards my credit card bill in February. In January. In February, I'll pay $750. In March, I'll pay the remaining balance. I do work for a medical group, so I am still employed. I'm still gainfully employed, so I'm able to utilize this, being able to save a little bit more money to put towards my credit card. I really want to get rid of it like as soon as possible, so I can really focus on saving more money. The next goal that I have for 2021 is to save $10K in my emergency fund. Not sure if I will get there, but it's worth a try. We got to set your goals high and go for it. So the main thing that I want to do for this goal is to automate my savings, which I already do. I might increase it a little bit. Is to automate my savings to my emergency fund for the months of January, February, and March. Although my January is going to be more. So that is my goal. My second goal is to focus on trying to get it to 10K. My overall emergency fund, I have to recalculate a little bit because my expenses has changed. but I did want to get to 15 to 20 in my emergency fund. So I'm really hoping to be able to get there by the end of this year. I don't think I added it to my goals, but for the overall. And then my third goal is to increase my income. One of the things I'm going to be doing is launching a beauty and self-care line, and I'm going to be doing that on Etsy in January. So I actually have I was trying to get like some behind the scenes footage of the things that I was doing to kind of do the photography and all of that stuff to kind of launch the Etsy shop. I'm currently doing a couple of Skillshare classes that I purchased when it was on sale for like 50% off. I think it was like $50 for a whole year. So I decided just go ahead and purchase that to get some insight on Etsy and entrepreneurship and Etsy shops and all of that. And then another thing that I want to do for my goal to increase income is to explore voiceover work, or like reading, doing audiobooks, and then like online tutoring, and then freelance writing. Those are three things that I'm really interested in. Not 100% about the online tutoring, but we will see, depending on what the subjects are. And yeah, and also I think maybe doing some, not just freelance writing, but some freelance things when it comes to like slideshows, editing videos, like some of the skills that I have that other people may be needing. So I'll be reaching out to people and trying to see if I can basically sell my services for freelance work. That didn't sound right, but you get what I'm saying. Anyway, and so the next and the final slide is my 2021 goals for my finances. One of them is paying off my consumer debt, which is basically my credit card bill for this quarter. I really want to focus the rest of the year after March, really getting into more savings and increasing my income, which that's what I'm going to be doing over the whole year period. But more savings after like January, March, after March, I really want to focus on saving more money, getting down payment for a home. So that's my first one, is to pay off my consumer debt. The second one is to start a custodial investment account, if that's possible, for my son, and like really teaching him about investments. I do invest, and I have purchased some stocks and bonds and that, and he has asked me questions. So I do try to inform him about different things that I'm also learning myself. So that's something that I want to not only just do, but I also want to teach him about it. So as he gets older, he'll know more about investment and portfolios and property. And speaking of property, the next two. So the third one is saving for a down payment on a home or a property. I'm going to be looking into and trying to go through this program called NACA. So as I go through that process, I can share that with you all as well. And then the fourth one is, of course, purchasing my first home or property. The fifth is setting up sinking funds. I try to set up sinking funds, but I find that I don't use them efficiently. Sometimes I'm like, oh, well, I have this for this, but it ends up being something for something else. So setting up my sinking funds and using them, probably should have put in red, like using them the proper way, but setting up sinking funds more, it will help a lot with some unexpected expenses and costs that I have accrued in the past. I know with my sinking fund for my move, it helped a lot to have that money available. So yeah, being able to use my sinking funds efficiently. The sixth goal is launching my businesses. I mentioned in the previous slide that I'm launching a beauty and self-care line. Really trying to do something that is environmentally friendly and also cruelty-free. So I'm doing some more investigations. And I'm going to be launching that on Etsy. So I will let you guys know when that happens if you are interested. The next one is starting a podcast. Podcasts right now, I know you can make good money off podcasts. So I have two ideas. One that is a solo podcast, it's just be me talking to you all about just different topics about self-love, self-care, journey to whole, and all the things that I'm going to be exploring in 2021, which would probably be on another goals video. And then I have another podcast that I actually I have a call after this. So that we're going to be talking about the podcast that is going to be co-hosted with me. So that'll be coming. And I know there are a lot of opportunities with podcasts with sponsors and all that to bring in more income for the podcast. And then one of my overall goals for 2021 financially is to increase my income. Launching my business, starting a podcast, those are the things that will definitely help me increase my income. But then also, like, in redoing my resume, I am currently doing this project management course that help me as well in me working in my industry. It will possibly allow me to increase my income. So those are my goals for 2021.
That's it for this video. Let me know if you finished your budget for the month, if you budget for the year. How does your budget going? How did you were you able to finish your budget and some of your financial goals for this year? Also, yeah, if you haven't subscribed at this point and you watch this video, you want to know more about finances, business, and finances, money, mindfulness, and lifestyle for the creative entrepreneur, please subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you guys in the next one.